Hello everybody, and happy International Women's Day today. I believe International Women's Day is about celebrating the women's rights movement, or the beginning of, and that of equality between men and women. And I did a interesting post the other day that got a lot of responses. Hi Kim. And yeah, you got a lot of responses. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for sharing your desires and your heart with us. And yeah, I think this is really valuable information for everybody to listen to and acknowledge and take on board. And the reason I say this is because the things that people are desiring or seeking, and though this was quite a small scale test, so to speak, or for lack of a better word, yeah, I think it goes to show that because this is what people are looking for or wanting, that possibly these qualities or desires are not omnipresent, which means that they're not already in these people's lives, or they're not finding these things. And a lot of these things are very fundamental human traits that we need to carry and understand and learn within ourselves. Fundamental to ourselves and to humanity as a whole, really. So yeah, it's very interesting. So thanks for joining, and we're going to start with what women want, or what women desire, and then after we've done that, we're going to move into what it is that men desire. So I think with the ladies we had about 120 comments or thereabouts. It was about 4 times as many as the men. And one of the things that wasn't mentioned from either side really was to be heard. Yeah, it sort of rated quite low, to be heard, and I think it's pretty fundamental to any relationship. So many, if you're listening, women, but everyone wants to be heard, and everyone deserves to be heard. Yeah, so I think that's an interesting one. But definitely, ladies more apt at speaking out and speaking their truth or speaking their emotion. I'm feeling from this. It may just be because I have more. Maybe there's more women followers. I'm not sure of the numbers in my group, but yeah, it's an interesting one. So what women want, who have we got on there? I'll just say hello to everyone. It's only just popping up now. My phone's a bit delayed. Hey, Sammy. Hey, Jenny, Christine, Tanya, Mickey, Kim, hello again. Sherry, Rebecca, Shelley, Metche, I hope I pronounced that right. Kelly, Mary, and Nicole, and Julie. Hey, Jules. So yeah, I think I'll sort of go into the top 5 to top 10, and then we'll speak about these as well. I'd like to get some opinions from you guys, and then I'll shoot through the last 20 or so, because they're a small sort of rating. So it took me a long time to try and put these into categories, but I find a lot of them to be quite different, so it was really hard to do that. So there's about 30 different things for each gender. And the number one thing, so should I go from number 10 to number 1, or go from number 1 to number 10? What do you reckon? Who would prefer to start at 10 and work our way to number 1? I suppose it doesn't really matter. We'll start with number 1, so it's fresh in your mind. The number 1 thing, and I've grouped 4 things together here, and I've done this with a few of them. I've grouped I've put them into categories, and I'll explain which each one is. So the first one is honesty, and it's grouped together with truth, integrity, and honor. I feel like these four words really bind together well. Katrina, compassion, honesty, pure love. So there's the honesty one again coming. Thanks, Katrina. And yeah, so that's number one, and that got 46 between the four of them. That got 46 comments. So this is a really big thing, and because this is the number one thing that people are seeking in their relationships, that may mean not necessarily for everyone or majority, but that may mean that, you know, this is something that is actually missing from the majority, I suppose. I said before, not majority, but maybe is missing from the majority, because this is the thing that people are looking for. And if they're looking for it, again, it means it's not omnipresent. It means it's not everywhere. It's not just a given. When I think honesty or truth in itself is probably the most important factor in regards to any relationship, to do with anything really. Truth is the number one thing. As long as we align ourselves with truth, what we speak, what we do, then, you know, you can't go wrong if you're acting within truth and you're speaking in truth. And the opposite to truth, obviously, is deceptions and lies, and no one wants to feel they're being deceived or lied to. And that's a pretty, you know, not a nice feeling. So that's the number one thing: the honesty, the truth, honor, and integrity. So